Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back. So for today's video, we're going to be unboxing one of the new rebrand slash reboot Rainbow High dolls, and we're going to be taking a look at Amaya. I have had her for a little bit. I bought her at the tail end of December, right before my no buy month started, and I've just been waiting to unbox her, and today is finally the day. I did do like a whole video on my general feelings about the Rainbow High reboot as like a whole. So if you want to see more like what my thoughts are on just the fact of the rebrand, I guess you would say, you can definitely check that video out, but we are going to be focusing solely on Amaya here. I'm going to try to be like as unbiased as possible and really like try to give her an objective chance, right? Like I don't want to be too harsh on her. I want to try to enjoy her for what she is, because like this is what Rainbow High is going to be now. So I want to try to get some joy from it, right? And hopefully we will be able to do that. As you can see, the box is quite a bit different from other Rainbow High boxes because like they did redo all of the art and stuff. So we've got like her accessories plus her shoes on the side here. I will say I think it's a little shady that they're putting the shoes on the side. If you want to like be nice, you could say that it's because it's part of the slime gimmick that you can fill the shoes with slime. But I kind of think it's an effort to make the box look more full and make it look like she comes with more than she actually does. Maybe I'm just being skeptical though. I literally just went back on my word of trying to give her a fair chance. Anyway, the back of the box here has like new art with all of the new designs for the characters, and the side of the box has her name in big, bold, sparkly letters. Everything is quite glittery and shiny. I'm a fan of shimmer and shine and glitter, so like that part doesn't really bother me. But obviously the big question today is going to be the quality. So we are going to be diving into her. Really quickly, I like just finished filming my video on the doll rubric that I created. So I haven't actually posted that video yet, which means I don't know if you guys want me to be like telling you how this doll would fit into the rubric. I don't know if that's something you're going to want from me views, but I did it just in case. So like if the comments on that video turn out that you hate this idea, I'll just cut this part out. But if you wanted to see it, I scored Amaya as an average emotional response, so a score of 2 on emotion, a score of 4 on the need to customize, because I do want to redo her hair. I think it's just like kind of boring, but everything else I honestly think is fine. Quality, I actually gave her a 3.5 just because I'm not sure exactly what the quality of the clothes or like her hair is going to look like yet, because I haven't unboxed her. For the number of pieces I like, she got a 4. I like everything she comes with aside from the slime and the pet, realistically. And then for uniqueness, I gave her a 3, which is like a not new character, a moderately unique design. So overall, she got a score of 16.5 out of 25, which means that I was just barely justified in paying full price for her. So cool to know that I didn't make a mistake there. But yeah, sorry, I feel like I've been talking a lot this intro. There was just a few things that I needed to reference. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox her off camera right quick, and then we can come back together to see her and everything she comes with. And I will be making the slime, even though I'm very nervous about it, but like it's not gonna be a full review if I don't do that. So we're in this together. Hopefully it will be fun. I will see you guys in a second. Okay, I have everything unboxed and I already have so many thoughts. I'm trying to like collect them all so we can make a cohesive video here today. Before I get into anything, I have to do the slime first because it's gonna take 15 minutes to set up. So like, that's gonna be a while. We're gonna have to like start it now and then have that be the end. So I'm gonna move the other stuff off to the side and we'll like focus a bit on the slime here. This is so strange. Okay, so this is like the container that you make the slime in. It's like a glittery, transparent crystal. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not showing up great on camera. But there's weird... It's coming off a little bit. There's like weird marks on mine. Like you can see on this side a lot more that it's like white. I don't know what that is. Also, pardon my chipped nail polish. I'm too lazy to fix it right now. But like, what is that? I'm gonna have to wash my hands after this, but oh god, does it screw off or do you pop it off? Hello? Oh, okay. I didn't see it at first, but there's like a little lip that you use to pop it off. So I'm supposed to take this, and there's like a little fill line here. So I'm supposed to, hold on, I wanna read the instructions again to make sure I do this in the right order. Okay, open the slime powder and pour it out. Oh, you're supposed to add the glitter after? That seems even worse. Okay, I'm so sorry if this is like a little bit disorganized. This is very strange. So this is what you make the slime in. This is, I guess, the slime powder. You add water in there, and after 15 minutes, it becomes slime at some point. I thought I would add this in while that was happening, this little packet of glitter. Apparently, you're supposed to add this in at the very end. So like, that seems weird to me, but I'm gonna follow the instructions because I'm gonna do this the way that they said to. So I'm just gonna cut open this little packet here. I am fascinated and also horrified at how this slime is gonna come together. I'm very nervous about it. Maybe I'll be super surprised and it'll be great. That would be awesome. I would be very happy if I could just be wrong this time. Normally I love being right, but like this time. Okay, I think that's up to the fill line. It's a little bit hard to tell with the clear container. A little bit more. There we go. And then I'm supposed to close this up. Hopefully it is very secure. Wrong way. Hello? I feel like I'm having way more trouble with this than I should, and it's a little embarrassing. Okay. And then I'm supposed to shake this for a minute to like mix it up properly. I'm not gonna like actually make you guys wait the full minute, but... And then after I shake it for a minute, I have to... Sorry, I could not think for a second. Let it sit for 15 minutes to solidify. So I'll be back in a moment once I'm done shaking at least, and we can talk about the other things while I wait for this to settle up. Okay, minute of shaking is over. This is just gonna sit in the corner here, hopefully solidifying. I don't know if you'll be able to see any changes on camera. I guess we'll find out. But let's go ahead and talk about the rest of what Amaya comes with. She is on her stand that she came with. Very, very, very grateful that of all the things that are changing with this rebrand, it's not something that we are losing. Like, I'm very grateful that we still get stands because honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised since Rainbow High is clearly moving to a younger demographic if we did lose them. But we didn't, at least now, at least for like the core dolls. So Amaya has her stand, which I'm very happy about. The Rainbow High combs are different now. They're kind of like crystalline and they have a longer handle. It's fine. It's whatever. You're supposed to be able to use the bottom of the handle to like scrape the slime out of this. Not sure how well that would actually work, but I guess maybe we'll find out later. And then let's see, let's get the pet out of the way because this is the thing I'm least excited about. I'm literally even more excited about the slime than I am about this. I'm so sorry if you like this. Like, if you do, that's still great. I'm happy that you can find happiness. I think this little thing is so ugly. It's just so bad to me. It's like the same clear material as the crystal here, and the head does, oh gosh, it's really on there, pop off because you can fill the head with the slime, not the body. The body is like separate. You're just supposed to fill the head. I guess I'll leave the head off and maybe we can try it. I just think it's weird and uncomfortable. Then we have her bag. I was surprised by this. You might be able to like audibly tell. I thought it was going to be kind of a squishy plastic, almost like a closer to a vinyl, maybe you would say, or a rubber. It's definitely hard plastic and it fully splits in two because the other thing that you're supposed to use the slime for, slime is like the big deal with these dolls, is that you can put it in the bag and then the bag will be like a pinky color. I don't know. That part I think is like the most confusing thing to me, but I'm not a kid, so I guess what do I know? Aside from that, I do think it's like a perfectly cute bag. I wish it was the softer material just because I feel like that would make it seem a bit more like a bag and less like a case. But, you know, it is what it is. It could be a lot worse. Like, I'm critiquing it, but it also could be a lot worse. So I'll take it. Then her shoes. So these are, I want to say, similar to Jade's core shoes, like when Rainbow High first started, with the sneaker on top that says Rainbow. But they have added a platform here. I do think that these are perfectly cute. I wish we had gotten painted detail on the laces. That's a little bit disappointing just because I feel like Rainbow High used to be really good with their painted detail. It's fine though. Try to be positive. I do like the platforms. I think those are cute. They come off so that you can fill the bottom with slime. I will not be doing that because I want her to wear the shoes. And I think I brought this up briefly in my like overall feelings on the reboot. I have a concern with the slime that if you put it in something like this, over time it's going to get like moldy or gross in some sort of way. Like that just seems iffy. I mean, it could happen in this sort of container as well, but like in the shoes, especially because they're small and like I feel like it would linger in kind of the crevices. Like it might be easier to clean out of more of a solid container like that. But this, I feel like the potential for a little bit getting stuck in there and just going gross over time is so high. I will not be putting slime in these even to test it because I don't want to like chance ruining them because I want her to wear these shoes. I have seen other people say that they are planning on putting glitter or like confetti and other things in the shoe. So I do like them for that. Like I think the slime gimmick is not really for me, but I love the idea of getting to fill these with something else. I think that could be very fun and adds like a layer of customization. So that is the positive on the shoes is I think it's cool. All of the core slime dolls have kind of platforms like this where you can take it off and fill them. And I do think that's a really, really fun idea that you can kind of make it your own. So that's one good thing. Then we can get Amaya off her stand here. One thing I wish we had seen go with the reboot, rebrand, whatever you want to call it, is the excessive gel in the hair, sadly, something that we're still battling because this is a solid clump. Like it's bad. It's even like a little bit tangled towards the bottom. It's rough. Obviously I can wash it out. Like I can make it better. It's just kind of disappointing because it's so unnecessary, especially for dolls that have straight hair like this. Like I think it's egregious what Rainbow High does to their curled hair dolls as well, just because like we don't need rock hard curls, right? Like you can get away with a lot less gel, but especially when it's just like her hair just has to lay there. The gel's not necessary, but looking at her face, I know that the glitter is divisive. Okay, I know a lot of people are very unhappy with this, and I get it. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I kind of wish it were placed differently, I think is my overall thought, because I honestly don't hate the idea of the glitter being like all over her face to kind of be more like glitter freckles or like across the bridge of her nose to be glittery freckles. Like I think that concept is kind of cool. I think it's a bit strange that they've decided to do the forehead and the bridge of her nose and that's it. Like there's no glitter on her cheeks. There's a little bit like coming off her nose, but it's just a strange placement to me. I've seen other people reference it as like the T-zone glitter and it is a strange choice. Because I'm someone who likes glitter, right? So the presence of it honestly doesn't bother me as much as I know it bothers other people. And you're like free to have your own opinion on that. That's fine. But for me, I don't really care that she has a glittery face. I just think the placement is interesting, but it definitely bothers me a lot less than I know it will bother other people. I do think that the face is quite cute. I like her lips. I like, like the eyes and everything. The eye makeup goes out quite far. I think it's further on this side than on this side. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I might try to clean it up a little bit with acetone. But, like I like the subtle rainbow makeup. I feel like she has a cute face. I'm not upset about that. She does have holes in her ears. She doesn't come with earrings, but you could at least like give her earrings from another doll. And the neck articulation is still all the same from like the old style of Rainbow High dolls. Then, there's tea ties in her jacket that I forgot. Okay, so this is what I was curious about. Her dress is like high neck, sleeveless, but she has this little denim jacket over top of it. I am actually quite pleased with the quality of the jacket. Like it feels nice. There are still kind of flaps for fake pockets and little fake buttons along the side there. It's like a thick material. It's hemmed on the cuff here. There's like a couple loose threads, but it definitely could be a lot worse for like a reboot, rebrand where we're seeing some of the quality go down a little bit in some areas. I'm very pleased that it's not absolutely horrific when it comes to the jacket. And the dress is pretty good too. Like it's 2 layers of fabric. There's a pink layer under here and then the layer of sequins on top. It has hemming all along the sides and everything. I understand that it might not be everybody's taste. Like some people might not like the dress. I think it's actually quite cute. I like glitter, as I've said many times in this video already. So the shimmer is really cool for me. I feel like none of these are peeling off or anything. Like I'm not just scraping off sequins, which is nice to be able to see. I think the rainbow gradient is pretty. And I especially really like the length. I feel like this cut of dress and this length of dress is not like the most common that you'll see on dolls. And so I think this is actually kind of fun and unique. just a little bit different than I guess what you typically see. Again, there are a few loose threads here by the Velcro in the back, and there is like a stripe near the seam where they're kind of missing some sequins, but I do understand, even though I have next to no sewing knowledge, that like sewing sequin fabric is a bit of a challenge. So I'm really not going to take points off for that, just because I think it makes sense that at the seam, you might not be able to get the sequins quite that close. But from the front, like, I honestly really do like the dress. I think this is solid. I think her little jacket is cute too. So I can't dock any points for the outfit because I honestly feel like that's pretty solid quality. I'm trying to like, I didn't want to take everything off, but I'm trying to see if they have their hip joint still. Okay, fine. We'll just take it off. That'll show you better the articulation that I don't want to talk about anyway. I don't want to get the jacket too close to the slime. I know it's sealed, but it's like making me nervous. So that's what she looks like without her jacket on. And you can see the lack of wrist articulation. I'm so used to being able to move the wrists on Rainbow High dolls that while I was unboxing her and trying to get her out of the box, I kept trying to move her wrists and I couldn't. That's going to take time to get used to. It's like muscle memory. Like my brain is convinced I should be able to, and I can't. It sucks. There's really nothing else to say. Like, this is just the reality that we live in, and I am disappointed by it, but it is what it is, and I'm going to try to be positive about other things. I am interested to see if it makes it harder to dress these dolls. I will say the jacket slid off very easily. The dress is quite tight to her body. The hair is not helping, my goodness. I also know with the hair, we'll talk about the rooting in a second because I am jumping all over the place today. But I know some people are upset about the tinsel. I don't care. Tinsel's tinsel. It's sparkly. I kind of like it. Okay, the dress is extremely tight. I don't think it was difficult to get off because of the articulation. I think it's just a very, very tight dress. So it doesn't seem like as far as getting the clothing off, it was super difficult with the lack of the wrist articulation. I'm going to try to just slide her hand through the jacket. I honestly like it's a little bit difficult, but I don't think it's any more difficult than it would be with the wrist articulation. Obviously, I still miss it, and that's just one article of clothing. Some other ones might be more difficult, but I don't think that that was particularly difficult for what she comes with. So that's nice to know that, like, you can decently easily dress her and undress her even without being able to bend the wrists. And yeah, you can see here that they have lost like the rotation in their hips, but we still have the knee joint, and then the hip can still go out as well as up. I don't like that clicking. It's stopped now. That was alarming though. I'm definitely breaking something, aren't I? Well, that's a problem for me to find out later. She seems okay right now, so maybe it's okay. But yeah, no articulation there either. So a couple lost joints of articulation. It's sad to see, but here we are. Like I said, the tinsel, I'm here for it. I get why people won't be, but like, I don't care. And then the rooting, her hair is falling a little bit strangely just because of how she was in the box. Like, she's kind of stuck like this. But I mean, that's 3 places I'm checking now. And the rooting honestly looks really good. Like, I feel like she's got a nice thick head of hair. So I can't fault them at all for that. So yeah, I think that is everything that I have to say about Amaya herself. Can't give you my final thoughts yet because we're still waiting on this and it hasn't been 15 minutes yet. So I'll see you in a little bit, I guess. We're playing the waiting game here. Okay, I took the last couple of minutes that I needed to wait and I went ahead and I washed and dried my hands very thoroughly so that I can give this slime like the best chance possible of not being super sticky. I am going to take off my wedding ring because I'm not trying to get slime stuck in that. And we're just going to pop this open and hope it goes well. Oh, there was some stuck on the lip. And I've said this in a few videos before when I'm referencing this. I don't mind slime. I have some that I enjoy like messing with because it's just kind of an anxiety reliever, but I have very little faith that this is going to be super high quality. So we're just going to try to scoop it out with this little brush as the creators intended. Okay, that actually came out a lot easier than I thought it would. That was a lot cleaner than I thought it would be. It's still like a bit wet, but it doesn't feel sticky. Am I being pleasantly surprised? I still have to add in the glitter. So I'm going to very gently peel back that. And then we're going to create like a little pocket for it. It did say to add a little bit at a time. And normally I would just be gung-ho and just add all of it. But we're going to behave today and try to do what the instructions say. Let's make another little pocket, add a little bit more glitter. This is very unusual for me. I am a doll channel. I'm just going to do the rest. I literally just said, no, I'm going to do what the instructions said, but impulses. All right, fold that all in. I'm just going to like squeeze it around for a little bit, kind of stretch it, play with it. It doesn't stretch the best, but it could be a lot worse. I am shocked. Bamboozled. It is kind of pretty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was skeptical. There's definitely glitter fallout. To be fair, I didn't follow the instructions at the end, so that's kind of my bad, probably. It's actually kind of cute. Yo, I've been being a hater about this, but this isn't so bad. Oh, it's kind of nice. Oh, I hate being wrong. But I guess it's a pleasant way to be wrong. Like, it's a pleasant surprise. I'm definitely getting a lot of the glitter on my hands. I think probably they gave, like, okay, I know I did it wrong. Like, I know that I didn't do it in the instructions way, but I do think that they maybe gave a little bit more glitter than was necessary. But look how pretty that is. All right, Rainbow High, you win. It's kind of nice. Too much glitter. It's coming out. If you are someone who enjoys slime, it's not the most high quality slime that I have ever felt in my life. And maybe use half of the glitter that they give you, or just don't put it in at all if you like really hate fallout. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a lot better than I thought it would be. Look at me being incorrect. Oh, there's like a proper drizzle. It won't even focus. Wow. Okay. Sorry. I'm supposed to be focusing and doing a review, and now I'm like fully just playing with the slime. I said I would put it in the pet's head. Well, is it all gonna fit? Oh, this is gonna be satisfying though. Oh, I lied. I thought it was gonna be satisfying. The sounds are not great. I'm gonna just like peel off a chunk. So we got just a little bit. We're just gonna go a little bit at a time. This is normal, right? This is definitely not where I like saw this channel going when I started, but this is where we've gotten to, I guess. So this is what the pet looks like with the slime in the head. You honestly can barely see it because the slime is such like a light pink, and it honestly has turned kind of gray with all of the glitter. It's a little pinker in person. And yeah, you can't really see it. Let's see if I can get this out so easily again. Okay, yeah. I am extremely pleasantly surprised. Don't care about the pet at all. I'm shocked by how like easily this comes out of the container and how actually nice it is. Like, I feel like I'm being punked. I was sitting here saying so many mean things, but it kind of works. So, my bad, Rainbow High. You've proved me wrong. Let me pop this back in here so I can close it on up and give you my final thoughts here. Still think that the pet is dumb. I'm sorry. I just don't think that the pet is necessary at all. Some of the designs, as I talked about in my like overview video, not a super big fan of, but Amaya I do think is cute. I know you can't see her. She's naked. We're focusing on the slime. There's a lot happening in this video, but I do think that Amaya is cute. I think that the stuff she comes with is cute aside from the pet. And I will say the slime has exceeded my expectations, like, by a lot. Too much glitter fallout, Partially on me, partially I think there's no need for this much glitter to go in the slime. Like, both of my hands are coated. But like, that was so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought that was going to be sticky or like super runny and just disgusting. It's actually kind of nice. So like, kudos to them. That was a lot better than I thought it would be. My least favorite thing is easily the pet. I hate that. And then my favorite thing, I think, is the dress. I just think this is like a fun piece. Again, I know it's not like to everyone's taste, but I think this is actually quite solid, and the quality on what we have gotten, I do feel like is good. Like, there are obviously some things that we've lost, mostly the articulation, but I feel like the clothing is quality, the hair is like rooted well, that sort of thing. So I honestly have a lot less to complain about than I thought I would, which is always super exciting. Like, I'm very happy that I'm pleasantly surprised. I still don't love most of the designs for like this core run, and I still think the diversity issue is a big problem. But this brings me a little bit more hope for what might come from Rainbow High in the future. Not how I thought this video was going to end, but I'm very glad it is. But yeah, that's finally the end for today. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope this was like helpful for y'all. I know other people have been posting reviews of these dolls, so like you might have already seen all this, and maybe I'm just slow on the uptake, and maybe you already knew that like the slime was better than you thought and all that stuff. I don't know. I hope you're able to get something out of this, or that I was at least able to entertain you. But yeah, that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.